Hello everybody, and in today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening the Bones 5 expansion from the Reaper Bones Kickstarter, the Dark Depths expansion. This is a completely ocean and marine based expansion set, so all sort of aquatic life and stuff in here, so let's check it out and see what's in here. Also with these videos, there's also going to be a bunch of sort of like crazy cuts and stuff in the edit, just because everything you see in here comes in little baggies and you have to open them all up and get through them. So rather than going through all that while I'm unboxing, skipping all that process and just opening them up and then showing them on camera now. I basically just immediately opened them up after seeing this. You'll see my initial reactions and everything like that. So with all that said, let's get on to that video. Okay, so we're going to start off with some marine animals, and you can see here we've got some nice little shark fins poking out of the water. So that's a nice cool thing to have, especially when you're on the seas and you're getting chased down by a bunch of sharks. As well as that, got some awesome giant jellyfish here. One cool thing is I've done it in translucent plastic, so you can add some cool effects with that and really make it glow. Also got a couple of dolphins here in different poses, jumping out of the water and underneath the sea. One cool thing with these aquatic animals is they actually all come on these little marine style, like reef style bases, so to really help fit the theme that they're going for. So pretty cool there. You can see we've got a bunch of different types of sharks, including a hammerhead shark. All really cool things that will see a lot of use on the table, especially if you're doing any ocean themed sea adventure. And check out this fatty shark. And it's a big shark compared to the other one we got here, very large. Including that, we also got this crazy looking like manta ray stingray thing here, which goes on this little stand with a little coral reef. So very cool. Got a giant clam here with a pearl in it, so that'll be interesting to paint up and try and get that sort of pearlescent effect. Also have here great big ugly fish, so we've got a sad face going on. As well as that, we also got a really ancient looking fish. Awesome, really cool. And also, like you can see again with that undersea water base that we've got there with the coral reef. As well as that, we've also got some like marine based sort of goblinoid folk that are sort of like a bunch of marine animals mixed with goblins, coming in this crazy amount of variety and stuff here. You see they're mixed with all sorts of sea creatures, which is really cool to see. A whole lot of diverse ones to pick up from and put into your game, which will be really interesting to see on the table, including that one with that crazy like sea hag looking one. As well as that, we've also got a variety of Swagan, I believe. We've got like one coming out of the water. There's a really big one here, really big compared to one next to it, sort of like a standard one. And you can see here they're quite nicely sculpted too, with all those like scales and fins and stuff all on them, so they're going to be really nice to paint up. As well as that, we've also got some, which I didn't expect, some like marine slash like water ogres, so really interesting to have there, which will be really cool to chuck in the game. No one's gonna really expect them to pop out of the water, so really interesting miniatures we've got here in the set. As well as that, we've also got a big giant moray eel, really cool there. As well as that, we've also got this here, which is called a hippocampus. This is a sort of like seahorse, I guess, in the term of not actually being a seahorse, sort of like a mythological creature. Really cool looking. That's going to be really interesting to paint up. More interested to find out more about them. As well as that, they also got a lot of mermaids and merfolk in the set, sort of like a whole bunch of them, all various different poses and styles and representations. Got mage ones, fighter ones, sort of got like royal looking merfolk, sort of these ones that look like your typical merfolk under the water. I like how they made it so they're on these flashy bases, so it looks like they're popping out. You add a lot of cool water effects to these ones here to really make them stand out. And then got these nice sort of royal guard looking ones, nice tridents. As well as that, their scales also really nicely detailed. And then to end it all off, we've got like this king looking merfolk here. Really cool. So these are going to be fun to paint up and do interesting sort of water effects that bring them to life. And then we have here this sort of Loch Ness monster sort of looking creature, sort of like Nessie here resting on the rock. I must say this is actually a really cool interpretation of this. Sort of really looks monster-like here. As well as that, we also have a big giant sort of crocodile ocean creature. Really cool, and it actually comes on a really big nice display base of a nice underwater ruin. So really cool. There's actually a lot of really big miniatures in this set, so really cool to see them go out of their way and make some crazy creatures for underwater adventures. And then on top of that, we've got this crazy looking like sea dragon, I guess. Sort of, you can see here I've got the fins for it and stuff. Really interesting. As well as that, it also comes on a really cool looking base, a nice underwater sea with this broken down rowboat, also with a flying stand there, so it can really look like he's swimming underneath that ocean. And then of course one of the awesome standout pieces in this set is the undersea beholder. You can see here it comes in a lot of pieces, sort of falling apart on me here, but as well as that, also comes on a crazy like a coral base here. Really interesting to see what Reaper's done here with some cool ideas and things they can do to really help spice up your games playing. Especially, I can't wait to use this in an undersea adventure. You know, no player's going to expect that because there's no such thing yet in Dungeons and Dragons with undersea beholder, so that was going to be really cool to throw in front of my players. And then last but not least, Mr. Boxart himself, the big sea giant, I believe they're calling it, this ocean giant maybe. He's very big. Also comes with a lot of parts with him that you can add on, little sharks dangling from him, pieces of ship and boats that he can use as armor on there as well. Really cool stuff. A big giant boat sword. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but his spear, his weapon he used, is actually the mast of a ship, so really awesome. But as well as that, he's also got a lot of detail on him, little barnacles and stuff growing on him, like textured feet, webbed feet. Really cool miniature, and that's why they make him the poster boy of the Dark Depths expansion, I guess. But with all that said, guys, that is now the end and the last miniature we got from our Dark Depths expansion. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, so you can see what you get in this expansion set. And also, don't be afraid to tell me what you liked in this set and what you want to see me paint up, because hopefully that way it'll encourage me to paint up those miniatures a little bit more before other miniatures. So don't be afraid to say down in the comments what you want to check out. But with all that said, guys, that's it for this video, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one.